So Solar Heat Europe represents the full value chain of the solar thermal industry here towards EU policymakers and influencers. So what is solar thermal? Solar heat is a really simple technology. It's harnessing the free energy from the sun to provide directly hot water and heat for different applications, from your home, so any citizen, multifamily apartments, but also professional buildings, tertiary buildings like swimming pools, residentials, hotels, but also industry, who is in urgent need to decarbonize, and also district heating. So solar thermal industry in Europe, that's who we are. I think in our sector, what I sense, and I'm really new to the sector, so that's really interesting, but did you know that actually 50% of the energy needs account for heat? So we really need to give more visibility to heat and the importance that decarbonization of heat deserves. So having more visibility on heat, using the direct renewable heat sources that exist, like solar thermal, is really important. So awareness is really important. Deployment of the technology, we are really proud to have a manufacturing base here in Europe. So many of our members are SMEs, manufacturing in Europe from Sweden to Cyprus, Greece, Austria, and they are meeting 90% of the demand, exporting as well globally. So we need to continue having this manufacturing base, this strong manufacturing base here in Europe, and meeting all the decarbonization and having this awareness and the clients that would be attracted to use our technology much more. We also need permitting. You know, we need to have a regulatory framework which is going to enable the quick deployment of this ready-to-use technology on rooftops, on land, close to cities, because for district heating you need to have the district heating and the solar field close to the city. And last but not least, financing. There is a high capex for our technology, but once it's installed, you use the free energy from the sun. So having some support for citizens who want to install that on their rooftops, for industry who want to decarbonize, for district heating who need to convert and move and diversify their solution is really important. So awareness, support for deployment, support to the manufacturing base here in Europe, permitting and financing would be key points. Well, ENZA is a great platform because it's really, the common denominator is net zero. So all the participants sitting in the platform are committed to work on the net zero agenda and really work together towards that objective. We are really also meeting together, so the industries who need to decarbonize, but the solution providers like my sector, solar thermal, who can offer concretely decarbonization solution to all these potential clients, and really we are ready to deploy technology. So this is creating the synergies and to work together. And it's also a platform which enables to show that we need a variety of solutions to meet the net zero targets. One solution cannot do it all, or one or two solutions cannot do it all. And by showing the multiplicity of industry needs, technology needs, and grouping those actors together, it's really reinforcing the message that decarbonization is important, but is complex, but can happen by creativity, best practice sharing, capacity building, and really creating that momentum together. Decarbonization of heat is super important. So really, we've seen some nice initiatives already for several technologies, but we need to really not forget that heat is half of the energy demand. So giving more visibility to heat and its decarbonization, preferably from direct renewable energy sources, is critical for our sector. It's really the priority number one. So getting this high on the agenda, heat is half and deserves to have all the efforts towards that is critical. Having the EU authorities, the national authorities, the local authorities, regions, cities aware of that importance to decarbonize heat through direct sources is important, and putting all the policy measures, the financial measures in place is really important. So working together and really supporting also the fact that those industries who are working and manufacturing in Europe can continue to do so. We are at an important moment of history where, you know, manufacturing here in Europe must stay there. We in solar thermal have a strong manufacturing base, and we want to continue meeting that demand from Europe and have our SMEs grow and enlarge and play their fair share in the decarbonization agenda.